Hey, it's Bishop Briggs, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Finally hanging out with Bishop Briggs.
Hi.
Finally, because all last year I was like, I need to get an interview with her. She's in LA. I was just at In-N-Out. How are you?
These things.
Seriously, what's up with that?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be meeting you now. I mean, this is the coolest way to meet each other. I mean,
agree.
we are in the official tour bus.
Tour bus, first day, so that means I see there's an extra bunk back there, so I might just go on the tour.
Yes, perhaps. We'll
There we
see.
go.
Yeah, I'll let someone know.
There we go. So
Yeah.
in a couple of hours,
Yeah.
we have the debut EP that's about to drop. Six tracks on there, 4 of them which the audience has heard already, and 2 that are brand new. Let's talk about the new ones.
Great.
Dark Side and Fire.
Yes. Well, I feel like we all have 2 different sides to us. One is the person that we portray, which is probably a little bit lighter.
Right.
And then we have the person that we are behind closed doors. And I think that's a lot more honest and vulnerable. And that's
Right.
where I tend to write from. So that's Dark Side.
Okay.
Self-explanatory,
Makes sense.
perhaps. And then with Fire, I actually wrote that a couple of days after a huge breakup. So I tried to have a song that showed strength, but showed that I was also terrified,
Right.
just to have a mix. And yeah, so those are the 2 new songs.
Well, speaking of the mix, tell me about deciding to put, the 6 tracks that you put on there. Why did you decide those tracks? Because they're all different from one another.
Well, I wanted to have something that I was proud of and that really represented what's going on in my life right this second. And I think there's something so interesting about doing that. For me, as someone that loves music, I love when the person writes about what happened to them a month ago. So it's all current. It was all written the past couple months, so it seemed like something that would make sense.
Right. Now, I know your initial track, River, was worked with Mark and Ian. Did they take place, or did they work on the entire EP as well, or did you work with anybody else?
They did. I'm really proud and happy that I met them because I think when you meet a group of people where you're like-minded and it just creatively just makes sense, I feel like you have to stick with it.
The River was like the first thing that you guys actually got together and wrote down, right? Yeah. So tell me about that first experience with pen and paper. Your first experience writing anything.
Oh, writing anything.
Anything. Well, I mean,
oh my gosh.
River was the main one that we heard, but that first time that you sat down to write.
Well, I come from a Scottish family, which means Catholic, old school family, and we grew up in Japan. Me and my sister, who's also here, and I had a lot of feelings and thoughts inside. A thing that I did do is I would run to my room and scribble down any swear words I knew. And it was things like...
How to keep them to yourself.
Well, that's the thing. I was such an angel. But so it would be things like, but.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was my first experience of just having feelings and anger and sadness and happiness and just scribbling it down.
Right.
And being cheeky, I guess. Yeah.
So fast forward to now, the last track that you wrote for this record. How different is your writing now, and how do you feel you've actually grown?
It would be really funny if I haven't at all.
You still go into the room and hide,
totally,
right?
Yeah, it was just like little swear words.
Now you just finished it. You put cheek.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, butt cheek. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I hope that I've improved as a writer. I try to keep that honesty, though. I tell myself no one will hear the music.
Right.
And I hope that encourages me to stay vulnerable and stay in the moment.
Now, I know you have such a great relationship with Mark and Ian. For some reason, when I listen to your music, the name Alex the Kid pops out to me, and that's like, I'm just telling you right now, I would love to see a collaboration with Alex the Kid.
Oh my gosh. So talented.
Oh yeah.
Like beyond talented. Yeah, that would be amazing.
So, hopefully, maybe for the album or something.
We'll see. We'll see.
So, the tour starts today. Like I said earlier, you look so relaxed for first day of tour. This is your first major headliner. So what's the behind the scenes of that look like?
Well, the reason why I seem a little relaxed when you first walked in was because we got given from someone named Rich, who I actually met while on tour. And he gave us cookies. So the reason
a lot of cookies.
A lot of cookies. So the reason why I perhaps appeared relaxed for that moment was because I was eyeing certain cookies.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'm just trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to be present because I do tend to get very nervous before shows. So I'm trying this time around to just be present and have fun.
Right. Now, let's talk about Cold War Kids. That track was amazing. And the video that I saw of the acoustic session that you guys did was even better than the original song. Tell me about collaborating with him. That's the first time you've collaborated with someone, right?
That is the first time. Yeah, I mean, they're a band that I've been listening to for 10 years. So I really had to pinch myself and just pretend that it wasn't a big deal.
I feel like you pinch yourself a lot, though.
I do. There's a lot of like marks on my on my arm from pinching myself. But yeah, I really had to just enjoy it for what it was. Yeah. I think I will rewatch that video and show my grandkids just because I really can't believe that happened.
Now, I mean, it seemed like you guys just go hand in hand. Like, it was natural. Like, it seemed like you guys have been working together for a long time. But what was it like going in for that first time and, like, starting to work on that track, though?
What was it like? Very surreal. I mean, I've kind of still can't believe that it happened. Right. So I've, in a way, blacked out what happened. But as you saw in the video, you know, it was a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. Yeah,
definitely. Now the tour, like I said, it starts today. You have Coachella this weekend and next weekend. What's the most exciting thing going on for you this year? Like, what are you most excited about?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, just being able to wake up every day and do music, that's what I'm most excited for. You know, whether it was a hole in the wall bar or something like Coachella. Both of them just give me so much joy because we're all appreciating and enjoying music together. Right. And I mean, this is therapy for me. I mean, I get to go on stage and just be very in the moment and let out my anger and sweat and cry.
And those curse words that you keep writing down.
Yes. Thankfully in the show, I try to keep away the curse words. But yeah, that's what I'm most excited for, just to wake up every day and do music.
Amazing. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad it finally happened. Hopefully next time I'll just run into you at In-N-Out.
I would love that.
And then we'll just have to like.
What do you order at In-N-Out?
I order the cheeseburger, animal style, with extra tomatoes. I have to say it 3 times, so I get 3 tomatoes. So, what do you order?
That's amazing. Okay, I get a grilled cheese. It's on the secret menu. All right. Light spread. Okay. And 3 orders of fries.
Damn, 3 orders of fries. I can't even finish 1.
Yeah. Well, it's a talent. Yeah, it's a talent.
Amazing. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Good luck with tour. You guys be sure to check out Bishop Briggs. She is on tour now. The debut EP is, by the time you watch this, it's out. So pick it up. Island Records. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here on Front Row Live.